right, we are in Japan. Hey. I don't know if you can hear with all that talking. It sounds like a broken R2-D2. All right, about to catch the bullet train. Gonna hunt for some video games. We're in Japan, actually in Osaka. Did a little bit of work, but we're heading to Tokyo and transfer from there. Anyway, we're going to Super Potato. See you then. Do you want to go to Super Potato? Do you want to go Super Potato? No? Okay. We made it to our Airbnb right here, and we're gonna look for some video games, and also try to go for Akira rotating sushi bar, because we got one in Orlando, but I want to compare it to the one here in Japan. Here, Jason. Hey, what are you looking for?
Clothes.
That's it?
Shoes.
What are you looking for?
How to get to the train station. All right, that way. Dude, this thing's moving all over the place.
Me too.
And there you have it. We finally made it to Super Potato in Akihabara. And I've actually been here about 9 or 10 years ago on my first trip to Japan. But let me tell you, it is just crazy overwhelming. There's Nintendo 64s, Wii's, the GameCubes I'm looking for, but I wanted a gold one or an orange one, so they didn't have it. But they had a ton of other stuff. Just everywhere I looked, I wasn't prepared for what they had in the store.
Oh, look
Check
at
this
that.
out.
Wow, Super Famicom box?
Rob the Robot, the Japanese version with the red arms, so cool. Wasn't for sale.
In there.
And just tons and tons of games for all these different systems. Famicom, Japanese, Nintendo, Super Famicom, there's Super Nintendo. So as I'm walking through here, I'm trying to think, what am I going to take home? How much room do I have in my luggage? It's not a lot because I packed too much clothes. Does the Japanese Dreamcast discs work on the US Dreamcast, or do I need a Japanese Dreamcast? I don't remember. I wasn't prepared. So I'm just thinking all these things in my head and checking everything out. And also noticing that there's a lot of foreigners in here. There's a lot of people from overseas in this store. So everyone knows about Super Potato. Whoa, hey, Virtual Boy kiosk. Crazy. So as I was saying, everyone knows about Super Potato, so I'm not the only one coming in here from overseas. Here's Famicom games in the box. Just beautiful gems everywhere you look, and all sorts of swag and stuff that, game-related everywhere, plushies. Just everywhere you look, there's something you could take home. Just absolutely crazy. Stuff being demoed on the TVs, and man, I don't know, it's crazy. But like I said, everyone knows about this place, and Super Potato knows that we know. So the prices are not the cheapest. They're actually pretty high or around market value. It's going to be hard to get some deals here. Here's the cabinets with the Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance games. And I mean, that's just a whole nother just a whole nother thing of stuff that I want to collect. But again, I just didn't know what to get. So I'm trying to sort through my head here and also be aware of the prices. And boom, this is it. Young found, he dug through and found this crispy, clean Super Famicom, and that's something that I wanted to buy in the States, but they were over $100. And here they're this one is about $60-something US with one controller. So you need the AV cables and the power cable. All right, we're on another floor. This Super Potato has multiple levels, multiple floors, and it's organized with different games and stuff like that. So, I mean, look how cool these are. I wish Retro Rick could take some of these home. Another thing on my mind is Neo Geo. So I'm on the hunt for a Neo Geo. My budget's not going to let me take one home this time, and actually, I think someone snagged up a boxed Neo Geo Gold before I could get there. This is the Neo Geo X, and it's kind of the newest one that was released. It's like the digital version. It is super cool, but it's not something that I'm really looking for in my collection. I think it was around $400, but I want the original because I had that in high school. Got rid of it during college to pay some bills, and I kind of want another one. So everywhere you look, there's details everywhere. There's magazines, there's books. I just want to take home everything. And I wasn't prepared. I was absolutely overwhelmed. Just like if you watch my other video where I'm at Retropalooza, again, I'm just overwhelmed because I didn't do my homework. I didn't write a list of stuff that I wanted to take. I'm just going by my head that what speaks to me. So of course, I'm looking around and I'm seeing everything. My son Jason is there, my buddy Young, and my nephew Austin, and we are just attacking the store. Whoa, check this out. Super Famicom carry case. I want it. It's mint, but it wasn't for sale. It didn't have a price. And here we go, guys. Neo Geo AES carts with the shock boxes. Dude, some of these are up to $5,000 US for one. $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 for one game. Insane. Like, I'm not taking that home with me. All right, my absolute favorite arcade games are these candy cabinets. We see Sega Blast Cities, Sega Astro Cities, Sega New Astro Cities. I'm in heaven right now, and they're just playing the raddest games, and I just want to take those home because if you guys know me, I have 2 twin Neo Geo Super Neo 19s candy cabs at my house, and you can't just have 2, you need more. But here's a peek. This is what I took home. The Super Famicom. I took home Rockman 7, which is Mega Man 7. I got Final Fight and Final Fight 2. Guess what we found? A sushi conveyor restaurant. It's not a Kura like what I was looking for, but it was awesome. And the Kura back home, each plate's about $3.30 around there. And in Japan, it's like under $1 for these. Here's a hamburger sushi. Pretty awesome. We just loaded up, all 4 of us, probably ate tons and tons of food for like, $60 total. And time for the last store that I was able to hit on my trip. I was doing some work. I went to Tokyo Auto Salon, but I wanted to take home some games. So this is one of the stores that has a ton of Switch stuff. It has an entire Nintendo Switch section with tons of games. And this, I was told, would be my best bet to find the games that I wanted to take home. And you can see they have almost every version, the special edition versions, the lights, everything like that, and tons of games. I mean, aisles and aisles of games. Over here we have like Walmart and Target, and they have a small section for the Switch. But when you come to this store, it's just jam-packed. There's so much. And if you don't have a list and know what games play in English, then you just don't want to be grabbing stuff from the shelf. So here's a ton of accessories. I mean, I should have took something home, like a case or whatever, but I was just on the hunt to find some help and get this list of Switch games. Here's some other cool stuff they had there, like a little retro, these mini games. And look at this little candy cab, the Egret 2. That's pretty new. I should have took that home. Pretty cool to see his kiosk there. So I gave the attendant my list, and he was like, out of stock, out of stock. So the 2 Switch games I took home were Densha De Go and Yokai Watch 4. So that's all I got, like Metal Dogs, Buddy Mission Bond, Megaton Musashi, Dragon Quest X. They were just all sold out. Back to the Airbnb. That's all the time I have for game hunting. We did do a lot of stuff before that I didn't show you, but I guess I'll have to come back with a list and get some games. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.